Now, our operation is small, but there's a lot of potential for aggressive expansion. So which of you fine gentlemen would like to join our team?
Hey, how's it going, guys? We are back again for another of the weekly months. And I suppose it would help if I turn my camera on. All right, here we are. Hey, how's everybody doing? All right, here. Let me get over to my little control panel over here. Chet, I see that you're in the room, my friend. Chet, Kevin, good to see you, man. Nick, how you doing, dude? Son of Platypus. Why, hello there, my friend. Ken, Jason. I saw that we were doing some of these on the little opening credit thingy there. Ken, yeah, we're talking about Ken's Wi-Fi. Right? Yeah, I think that's all fixed in behind me now. Of course, Ken is you're playing hooky from a lot of parties and events and things just to hang out with us, man. You're awesome, dude. I don't know what that means. I don't know what's going on there. Kevin says, look at the hair and that chinny chin. I know, this is like my winter laziness. That's what's going on there. But you know, there's actually something that I got to do. Turn this down just a little bit. There's something I got to do at the top of the show, just so I can get it out of the way so I don't forget. And that's, we have a Patreon over on patreon.com/clubcorrupt. That's where I post all my nudie stuff, all my naked babes and spaceships. But we have a thing that we do every single month where their algorithm doesn't like it when you can't have a raffle, you can't have giveaways, you can't have that sort of thing. So I call it the secret randoms. And so that's what I do. As I go through the list of active users for the month, and what I do is I pick a secret random person to receive a free gift, which is usually, of course, a piece of artwork, because that's what we do here. So this is what I did. I got the thing over here. So I'm gonna hold up this piece of artwork here, so that way you see what's going on. And yeah, gonna spin the wheel live while we're actually up. And I got this new piece of artwork, new piece of Nira X, and look at that. We have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. How do Kenneth? How you doing, man? You officially the winner of this free piece of artwork. Signed on this corner. Very good. So I'll put this back up here, like, oh, there we go. Now you can see the piece a little bit bigger. There we go. Hold it up to the camera, right? So yeah, official little stamp. I bought a new stamp for 2024. So you're actually getting the first piece of artwork that's stamped as being 2024. I think we're close enough. We're close enough to the end of the year. I can get away with doing that for you. So I'm gonna write your name down. Make sure that we know that this is your piece, and I'll put it in a safe place right over here. I want to make sure that you knew that you won a piece of artwork. I have returned. Oh man, let me see. Let me see. I remove that thingy on there. All right, I'll go back up to the comments, see what you guys are up to. Let's see here. Ken, how's Kat's new job? She's doing great. She actually loves it. She loves the position. She's gotten a job at the in the frame shop portion of Michael's Arts and Crafts, and I feel like that breaks up her day and breaks up her week in just the perfect kind of way. Because when she gets home from her job, she's like motivated and working on her artwork at home, and she's got that structure. I don't know if anybody else works from home, but when all you have is a deadline and you're just kind of floating of your own free will, I tend to just float. So and some people really they need structure, and I need structure. So her having structure gives me structure, because now I know what she's doing at certain times of the day, and we're organizing our schedule and our art deadlines and everything around the structure that the new job is providing for her. So she's actually having a great time. She loves the people. It's a good team. Customers are super nice. Nice little part of town. Yeah, can't ask for anything better. So it's all good. Thank you for asking. Kevin says, see, Ken, there will be a secret random. That's right. I had to do it at a time. Sometimes I do it as a completely separate little 5-second live stream thing, just so people see that I picked somebody live, and it's not just me picking something random, behind closed doors, conspiracy theory. So yeah. So that was all good. Ken says, secret randoms. I can't wait to almost win. Jason saw the wheel spinning. Yeah, I know. I'm very proud of the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune thing. I think the wheel is rigged. Yes, a Ken did win. So just so you know, and I'm sure he'll find out about this a little bit later on. You think the wheel is rigged? Hadouken! Heather, glad to see you. Glad to see you here. All right, awesome. Glad to see that Kat is doing so well. Thank you so much. Yeah, her health really took a dive for quite a few months, really trying to figure out what was going on, what was the problem, and it was like an episode of House, trying to get it figured out. So it was quite the undertaking. Ended up with some major abdominal surgery. And there's medicine and this and that and whatever. I say whatever like it's not a big deal, but it's a huge deal. But the end result, just to give you like the Cliff Note version of it, because this is like months and months and months of us falling behind schedule and trying to get our work done, but at the same time it's hard to work when you don't feel well, you feel sick. So at the end of the day, because of what the doctors did and what they're recommending right now for her, Everything's way more manageable, and she's been doing great. I mean, she wasn't able to work for more than 2 days in a row before, and now she's got a 5-day work schedule. She's got a couple of days off during the week, so that way she gets a break, and she's been loving it. So everything is on the up and up. Fake news. What are you talking about? I just told you the God's honest truth. And if elected. No, thanks, Heather. Yeah, thank you for checking up on her. I do appreciate that. And I appreciate everybody. Everybody has left notes for her and about her and checking up on her. I can't thank you guys enough. So I've got some toned paper tonight. We're working on some small pieces. So I've been on such a deadline thing this past couple of weeks, and I just finished 2 different projects that were like long-term projects, and there were just lots of pages, lots of moving parts in the machinery of those particular pieces. Heather says you both are so talented. Thank you, Heather. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're here with us. I'm glad you're hanging out with us tonight. That is really, really cool. But I was glad to get a couple of those projects off of my desk, so that way I can concentrate on new things. We got lots of projects. We got lots of projects that are like currently like in the process of being worked on, and some stuff that's like on the way. We've got new Kickstarters that are coming up in January and February. One is Zen. Intergalactic Ninja is having Zen Bounty Wars, that's going to be a big book. It's for First Comics. We actually do a live stream on Sundays, so we'll be here again tomorrow at 10 o'clock with the co-creator and writer of Zen Bounty Wars, Steve Stern, and we're gonna have a special guest tomorrow too, urban legend Thad Rhodes, artist, painter, and close personal friend. We go to Taco Bell. That's what artists like to eat. So Jason says, project, same on my end. I'm on my last Kubert school assignment for story graphics. Oh, that's awesome. That's really, really cool. Super cool, dude. So yeah, I'm gonna switch the camera down, and in the second half, this is what we usually do with our episodes. The first half, we usually go an hour long. We're already like 16 minutes into it. And the first half, I do some sketching and try to keep up with the chat. So if you got questions or you want some input. In fact, input would be great this time around because I got these projects off my desk. I'm just excited to just kind of like loosen up and do some artwork that's not really related to anything specific. So yeah, please give me your input while I'm sketching, and that would be awesome. And then on the second half of the show, we do like a little casual, easy, low, chilled auction. So that way you can, if you wanted to bid on one of the pieces that we're drawing, I've actually got a cool bit of artwork that I'm going to auction off tonight. And there are 2 pages, but it's from the same page. I penciled it. This is from Mira X Ground Zero, which is the first issue that we launched with Committed Comics. Tom, the publisher. You notice I'm plugging Committed Comics. So anyways, this is a page from the book. And what I was doing during the production of this issue, because my friend Mikey Babinski, he was the inker on this book. He's inked for Marvel, DC. He's been everywhere. He lives up a few states away from me, so a little inconvenient for me to pass artwork back and forth. So I was penciling, I was scanning it, sending it off to him. He was printing his own blue lines on comic book illustration board, and then he was inking it. So if you end up wanting to bid on this page, you actually get the original pencils and legit original inks. Like it's a set. It's the same page. And they're signed. Well, it's signed on the front and it's signed on the back. Got a little stamp thingy on the back there, and they'll both be signed on the front. So that'll be coming up a little bit later, I'll switch the old camera so that way, and make sure I get the right one. Yeah, I got the right camera on the first try. Look at me, such a professional. Mighty geek. Nice shirt, Bill. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I pulled out something clean for the show. I wanted to look good. Good vibes. Thank you, my friend. Sold already. Yeah, right at the 30-minute mark. Right around 10:30, we're going to try and switch gears, and we'll auction that off. And if we got a couple minutes left, we'll do a little bit more sketching. And if you got questions, if you got something you want to chime in, Chris Mousy Nira today. I actually do have a piece of artwork that is the Christmas Nira for this year. I'm not sending out. There's literally going to be like 4 people receiving a physical card, but because of just the way the year has panned out. Hey, wait a minute. Jason says you never told me Zen got a video game. Yeah. Actually, Zen's video game was like the last 16-bit. I think it was the last 16-bit game that Nintendo ever produced, and then it upgraded. They changed gears to higher res from there. Ken says, is this mouse signature stamp a new thing? Yes, it actually is. It is a brand new thing. I'm so freaking excited to get this little piece of technology. It's actually, I did this one, but I already ordered another one because there's something else I wanted to do with it. But it's like Robotech or something, dude. I love this thing. So yes, the stamp is a brand new thing. So anybody receiving these, it will say 2024 on the stamp, just so you know. So usually on the back of the original artwork for the books, I'll be stamping on the back and with a quick signature. I'll put a small signature. I'll hide it in the front somewhere, somewhere stylish. But like a little certificate of authenticity, so to speak. I kind of like. But for these drawings right now, it's like I'm putting it on the front because I think it'll look cool just in the corner. Kevin says your art is getting its own tramp stamp. Hello. Had it an NES game. That's right. Zen. Let's see. Virtual Nira cards. No virtual. Yeah. Well, yeah. Everybody's getting a digital Nira card. Do you want me to show you? Do you want me to show you the original Nira X artwork? I mean, I'm not planning on auctioning that off just yet. I mean, unless I get badgered or something like that. But it was 8-bit, but close. Oh, thank you. It was 8-bit. I thought it was 16-bit. But you think back that far. I was an Atari 2600 guy, so Son of Platypus says it's worth quite a bit now, especially complete in box. I can imagine. My publisher over at First Comics. Well, not my publisher. My publisher at First Comics is actually Ken Levin, but the co-creator of Zen at First Comics, along with myself, Steve Stern. He told me that the game is worth quite a bit. He saw it for quite a bit of money over on the old eBay. Jason says, Bill becoming a bouncer? I don't know about that. I'm not sure what you're referring to. If I'm an actual bouncer, I don't think I would last very long. Maybe a Walmart greeter. I think I could make it as a Walmart greeter. Let's see. It should have had mouse art on the cover, though. Thanks for saying that. I appreciate the compliment. I really, really do. But that was actually just a little bit before my time. I came on, and we were the first issue of Zen Intergalactic Ninja that we published ourselves. That my artwork was on was for Entity Comics, and I think the game came out when they were still publishing through Archie, I believe, at the time. I know that Archie was the publisher that had it right before we did when we started publishing Zen. And of course, now First Comics is the official publisher. Let's see, it's Jason. Jason, by the way. Thanks, dude. I know I'm gonna keep on saying Son of Platypus, but yeah, Jason, thanks, dude. I'll get everybody's name. Let's see here. Jason on my videographer channel. I know how to read. Walmart greeter. I know. I don't think I could be a bouncer. I don't think I'd last very long. But yeah, let's start sketching on this here. You know what? I'm an open book right now. Maybe you guys can just get me started. Let's see. Ken says, actually, I can, but still. Jason says, and thanks again for the Nira Samus art. Oh, dude, you're cool. You're cool. That piece. That was a long time coming. So I appreciate your I appreciate your patience. Like, holy crap, that one actually took a long time, but I really, really love the way it came out. I know you said it's Jason. It could be any Jason, but now I know what Jason it is. So I don't know. What do you think about this piece right here? I mean, we're going to draw like a Nira X piece. We're going to draw an evil Nira piece. We're going to draw a Vampirella. A little headshot, little shoulders, little half body. Something for us to have some fun with. I'll let you guys shoot some ideas at me. Kevin says, you can imagine it now, but it surely would be rated 17 plus. Jason says, LOL. All right, well, I'm going to start sketching if I don't see no... I don't know. Okay, let's see. Kevin's got an idea. It says, say Nira versus Paradox. We could go that route. That would be cool. You know, I haven't actually drawn them together in quite a while. This might be kind of cool. That would be pretty fun, actually. So now you notice that I'm concentrating on, and I'm talking less now. I can't see the comments. Don't worry, I'll keep on peeking up. I got to draw Nira a little bit smaller if we're going to fit Paradox in this piece. And I'll keep my eyes on the clock too, just in case. Let's see. Jason says, "Who do you think could voice Nira in a video game?" My money is on Beth Burrs. I don't know. I have never really seriously thought about who would be a good voice actress for Nira. I only know like the kind of vibe that I would want to have, you know, but I can't really nail down like a certain actress or a certain like an actual tone. It's funny because when people look at, you know, like a visual medium like this, you know, it's like, you know, you're reading the stories of Nirex's adventures and stuff like that. You know, you always read it with, I think everybody reads it with their own, you know, through their own filter of what they think is cool, you know? So I'm not sure what Nira might sound like in everybody else's head. So I could do my best to convey it through the art, what I'm kind of going for. I do like her to have, not that she needs to be British, because she's not. She's actually kind of a half Puerto Rican, half Irish descent. So I don't want her to sound like this character, but a character that I would, like, as far as like the vibe of the character, like I like a Tomb Raider type of character. And by that, I mean somebody who is smart, well-traveled, you know, somebody who's in control of her space, and she has resources, you know. I like that vibe. Tomb Raider is like a combination of so many things that I find really cool. You know, she's like Batman and James Bond and all rolled up into one, you know. She's Batman, James Bond, and Indiana Jones, all rolled up into one. Let's see. Ken says, how about Nero versus Paradox? But it's a dysfunctional Christmas piece. I don't know. That could be a thing. This could be a thing. I mean, we are still working on Christmassy things. Could be a thing. Kevin says, Allura in Christmas time? Don't those outfits get cold? Yes, they do. Ken says, Kevin, remember New Nira in the ice cave? Kevin says, I remember. It's a little nipply. There's a little bit of a breeze. Yeah, I got quiet there for a minute. I was like trying to figure out. It's like, okay, where's this pose gonna go? Where's this body part gonna go? Where's that arm gonna go later? Especially drawing with these, just a toned pencil. It's not like I'm doing a lot of erasing and doing a lot of, pre-thought. Kind of like laying it out and then eventually penciling it in. It's like I'm putting a line down and that's just where it goes. There's a purity to that. Or it could be a big mistake. It is kind of neat that you, because I can't erase any of the lines and the lines just stay where they are, you can look at the drawing later on. You can see exactly what I was thinking and where the drawing was going at the time. Let's see. Nira brings the boys to the yard with the milkshakes. Or something like that, anyway. No, you're absolutely correct, my good friend. That's why God made erasers. Yeah, erasers don't work too well with these pencils. It'll end up making the paper weird. If I was drawing with a regular pencil, of course, yeah, absolutely. But when I'm drawing with this kind of pencil, that's it. Best I could do is work light and then slowly get darker. And hopefully everything ended up where I was meaning for it to end up. Kevin says, I wonder next week we'll reintroduce Catherine. I've been thinking about when I'm going to actually reintroduce her into the story, because she kind of like, because she's not a cyber angel, so she doesn't end up, in Nira's company because she's a cyber angel like a lot of the other characters. She ends up in the story because the headcanon that I've got for Catherine's character is that her and Nira are basically they're childhood friends. And in the story we see that Catherine is part of like Oasis, and she's part of this futuristic kind of a military kind of subdivision, so to speak, uh, of where of the world where they exist, and that's how Nira actually knows her. They're childhood friends. So I gotta see where it is that she's gonna come back in, because I think that would be very, very interesting. That's one of the reasons that they're always so close too, is because they knew each other as kids. How close they got was up to anybody's debate. I remember back in the '90s there was some talk about how close they actually were. So we'll see. We shall see what happens. Again, it's like, fuck yeah, Catherine Styles. Yeah, man, that was one of she's like one of the original day one characters. Test paper helps. Yeah, but then my drawing takes even longer. I'm drawing live, and we have to do this in about 20 minutes. Ken says, "Holy crap! I think I just now realized that Catherine Styles' first name is the same as Kat's." Yeah. There's a little bit of a story there. There's a little bit of a story. Yeah, Kat is named for a couple things that were meaningful in my life. So Catherine is her. I named her Catherine because I really just liked the way that sounded for her. I don't know, for some reason it just worked for her. And of course, Catherine Styles. So you already knew that I liked the name. Kat's middle name is Taylor, and the reason she was her middle name is Taylor is because the first house that I ever rented as a married man, as it were, back when I was married. That was several lifetimes ago. Everything is fine now. Nobody be sad. Everything's good. But the first house that I ever rented on my own as an adult person, back when we were first self-publishing and we created Entity Comics, was on Taylor Road. So there's the hidden meaning of her middle name being Taylor. You have all these deep dark secrets about the mouse family. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I see that was part two of your question. Yes, it was quite on purpose. Now, her being named Cat Mouse, since you're asking if that was on purpose, uh, I had no idea that she was gonna ever go by Cat. Okay, I have a Puerto Rican and Mexican family, and her nickname as a little kid was always Gatti. You know, like saying cat, but like in a kind of a cute way, right? Um, so she never went by Cat, according to me, according to like what we used to call her at home, that sort of thing. But when she got into middle school and she was getting closer to like high school and stuff like that, she started going by Cat, and that's where that came from. And I had no idea. I accidentally made her name so marketable, and everybody always remembers her name as Cat Mouse, not even as just Cat. So that is where that came from. Let's see. Ken says, I have a commission that goes into how close they got. Yes, you do. They were all quite close. Kevin says, "What do you think, Ken?" Let's see here. I like how that lovely commission turned out. It did turn out quite lovely. And there's the birthday commission that's coming up. That's actually in the book, in the Club Corrupt book, is going to be that'll be a nice thing to break bread over, as it were. Kevin says, "I thought you'd think about Catherine and Nira perv." It's not because you like Taylor guitars. No, it's not because I like Taylor guitars. Guitars never came into it. I play air guitars. Those are the only guitars I'm into, unfortunately. I've always wanted to play guitar, but I already know that I'm not going to spend the required amount of time it takes to get good at playing a guitar. So I'll take my my positives where I can. I'm trying to put paradox in this piece here. Alrighty then. Hey, Brandon, how you doing? No problem. We're still gonna be here for another 20 or 30 minutes, my friend. I'm glad you're here. Awesome. Ken says, "Oh, is Catherine Styles making an appearance at Nira's birthday party?" LOL. I wasn't planning on putting her in the birthday piece, but she is going to be showing up in the story very soon. But now you're planting ideas in my head. Who knows what's going to happen? Platinum Waters. It's good to see you, dude. Ken says, I mean, the whole crew was invited. This is true. Kenneth, what is this dumb auto spell? I got you. This is our small piece for the evening. We are going to be auctioning off a little small piece of artwork. So it's like a little stamp signature. This is going to be Nira X and Paradox in the same piece. So I'm gonna try and get this penciled far enough in that we can auction this one off, and then we're also going to be auctioning off this original page from Nira X Ground Zero. So that's something that we're looking forward to in just a couple minutes. So it's like we're about 43 minutes into it. So I'm gonna sketch here for like another 6 or 7 minutes at the most, so that way we don't go over by too much. So if for some reason I don't completely finish this sketch, after we auction it off, I'll spend another 20 minutes on it and make sure that I finish it all up. I haven't drawn Paradox I haven't drawn Paradox with Nira like side by side in so long. This is pretty cool, actually. Good idea, Kevin. Good idea. Yeah, and there'll be some cool. There's gonna be some cool revelations in the new Dark Seas issue of Nira X. We're gonna do that Kickstarter in February. I'm very excited about that. I already started seeing some of the like the variant covers that other artists are working on right now, and it's dope. It looks really, really cool. Paradox is always angry. He's always mad about something. He's probably mad that I never give him ears. It wouldn't be Paradox without gigantic shoulders. Yeah, I think this one might end up going in one of the books. This might have to go inside the Nira X30 special. I like seeing the two of them together. I know, right? Yeah, we were just talking about including Catherine Styles in a couple of very special pieces that we're working on. Ken said Catherine is such an OG, so much love. Yeah, dude, I feel the same way. I mean, she was there from day one, you know. Kevin says Autospell is a government conspiracy to make us look dumb and prompt more conversation. Ken, that's why I mentioned Catherine to get his mind going. You did. You planted her in my brain. Now I can't get her out. She's an OG character. You know, it's like just like some of the Rogues Gallery that we were drawing last week. It's like drawing Quid. I was just like, dude, I haven't drawn Quid in so long. We have to bring him back. I got all these ideas. Kevin said that's why I suggested it, Bill, though he needed to be seen again in some form. Perfect time for it. Yes, I totally agree. Paradox needs a cute, cuddly kitten. Ken says Paradox is part of my favorite Nira X joke that Bill put in one of the books. Finally, Paradox is free. What? Is that like getting free cable or something? You know what? That's another attribute that I give Nira is sometimes she cracks the jokes. She's kind of the Peter Parker of the book too, also. So she's got to be cracking some jokes. Kevin says sold. Oh man, Kenneth, why Nira villains always have to loom over my girl? I know, man. They're all about the lumen. Ken says, tell us about the Nira 30 special. I haven't heard much about that, and I'm not sure if that's been publicized. We're working on it slowly. I really wanted it to come out this year, before the end of the year, because Nira turned 30 this year. Her 30th anniversary was in July, but I didn't want to rush through it and not make it as good as we could, and just kind of like just to get it out. So right now, what we're doing, we're going to continue working on it. Right now, most of the book is going to be composed of pinup pieces that are sort of telling us the story of Nira's road gallery, all basically wishing her a happy birthday, but of course, in the middle of trying to kill her at the same time, because they're criminals and they're trying to kill Nira constantly. So that's the bulk of the book, and there's also going to be a short story in the book also, so that way there's some sequential stuff going on as well, something cool. And it's to celebrate. It's a book that's specifically say happy 30th anniversary to Nira. So what I think is going to happen, it's not going to have a Kickstarter or something like that. It's going to be a book that as soon as I'm done drawing it and producing it, we are going to go straight to a printer, and we're going to make it available. Very limited run, I think. And then we're going to go from there. We're just going to make it available. I'm either going to have an online store that you can get it through, or sometimes I just sell things directly myself, just right on my Facebook page. But I will definitely let people know. I'll post when it's going to be out and about. But we're sort of taking our time with it. It's like I wanted to be like really, really cool, really different, and so that is what the Nira 30 special is all about. Kenneth says, or are they lurking? They're definitely lurking. Mighty Geek, what's up, dude? The only thing missing is Helena and Zen. I know, right? The only crossovers from back in the day that we did with Nira was with Helena, and we did one with Cinder. You remember, from Immortel Studios? And then much later on, we did do a Nira X crossover with Argo 5 from Argo Comics. And that was a short little crossover, just a couple of pages, but at least that was fun. That was a lot of fun. And here's something that was permanently changed from the Paradox character from the back in the day. Is I remember he always had this ponytail sticking up here, and I've changed it. Well, I changed it a long time ago, but it's more like a port that's on the back of his head, because he's got this technology that he's kind of like routed through his skull and stuff. So now, instead of it being like a ponytail, which it kind of still looks like a ponytail, right? It's more like steam and plasma that's coming out of there. I just couldn't wrap my head around Paradox trying to fix his ponytail every day. So you got the steam just kind of like coming out. All right, I think we're gonna leave this piece right here. I think I might put in some little background noise right here. There we go. And you know what? Let's sign this stamp. Let's make this official. Look at that. I usually draw the little square around my elbow. Almost ended up doing it. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to add some little shading and stuff like that down here, just to kind of finish it off. But I know that I don't want us to go too far over. We've got this to auction off, and we got the page from Nira X Ground Zero. So let's see. Oh, Helena. Your girl, don't we all have a stake in her? Yes. In fact, she belongs to all of you. That's the whole thing, man. That's the whole thing. Kevin says, would that make Nira a vampire? Ken says, well, I think you can count on a sale from sale of the 30 special for me. Thanks, bro. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to have that ready. Have that and Razor. Yep, this is very true. I know 2023 is almost over. So yeah, it's the big 30 special. Obviously, it's going to be coming out next year. So it's like what I'm thinking is it's probably going to be around the same, like January, February. It's just as soon as we have it actually finished and I'm happy with it, and I'm not gonna make the deadline like control the quality of the book for that one. So I'm gonna let it take its course, but it's gonna be done by January, February, and then I'll just have it available, and people can just buy it directly from me on Facebook or go to my online store. I'll set something up, and we'll just go from there. Ken says I also enjoyed the Nira and Snowman crossover. Oh, dude, yeah. At Avatar, we were crossing over with a few things, but within the company. So yeah, when I was thinking about crossovers, I'm always thinking about crossing over with a company with a character from a completely different company. You know what I mean? But yeah, when we were with Avatar, we did. Yeah, we crossed over with Snowman a few times. Crossed over the stories a bit more, like more intricate. Most don't count Razor. Oh. Ken says she never went up against Razor. I don't think. I don't believe so. No, I did draw a little bit of Razor, but that was one of the last things that I was doing at Avatar while I was there. Kevin says that's why I removed the comment because it was confusing crossovers. Paradox has a top knot. Oh my God, he does. Well, he doesn't have a man bun. He doesn't have a man bun. Platinum says he did do a Razor cover. Yes, this is very true, very true. I did a couple of them, and then the book with her. Yep. And I did do some with art. I was mad at Snowman. That punk. Well, hey, dudes and dudettes. Not sure who else is out there at the moment, but you know what? We can start bidding on this because we're almost at the hour mark. So we'll do the little. We could do the little thing. And like I said before, when after the bid, I'm going to spend like another half hour, 45 minutes, shading and putting in some stuff down here, so that way, I appreciate your trust in knowing that I'm going to finish it and make it look good. At least Paradox doesn't have a mullet. Yeah, that's why I went with the steam. That's why I went with the steam on that one. I didn't want to have all that. Man, all right, guys. Well, if you wanted to bid on this particular piece, you could start at any number. It doesn't matter. It's it could be $10 if you want, but just type the word bid next to your number, so that way I know that you're serious, that's your bid. Kevin says $1. Kevin is the big man in the room with a dollar bill. Ken says $3.50, but you didn't put the word bid on it, so Brandon has you beat. It's $5. It's $5 for Brandon. And I'll let this go. Let's see. We'll bid on this for like the next. Let's see. It's 57 minutes into it. I'm gonna give this like 3 or 4 minutes, okay? And then we'll do a 10-second countdown, and then we're gonna let it go to the person who's the biggest person in the room, and then we'll auction off the interior page, and then we're gonna call it a night together. So Platinum thinking 3-digit minimum. Ken says Double Impact was good for the time, but Ricky Catalero got real shady. Yeah, I wasn't sure what was going on with those things. 50 bid at least. Well, you did put the word bid next to your 50, so it's like I'll make sure that you're serious about that. I'll let you confirm that you're not just making a comment, because I don't like to corner people. I like people to make their legit bids. I don't like to corner people if they're just making a comment. Bwahaha. It sounds like Kenneth is serious. It sounds like Platinum's serious. The Platinum is in the room. You're awesome, bro. 50, yes. Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna add in a lot of detail and stuff like that down here. And this is I got so happy with my dumb stamp. It says 2024 on a stamp, but I figured we're close enough to the end of the year. So these are actually the very first sketches that have my new stamp, because I bought a new stamp. Kevin says Ricky was stealing Armando's art. Oh, dude, that's not good. That's not good. Ken in here with 69. Platinum in here with 100. Thanks, bro. Kevin says you beat me to it, Ken. Agreed. Kevin says 125. So Kevin's big man in the room right now. What do we got? Like one more minute? Something like that? Okay. Thanks, Kevin. Platinum says 150. He says it's Christmas. I got to buy Cat something for... Kevin Green, I wanted to do an $89.95. That was a funny bid. Platinum's on top right now with 150, and we're almost at the 10-second countdown. We're almost gonna wrap this up. Mighty Geek. It has Bill's stamp of approval. It does have my stamp of FDA approved. It is Bill approved. All right, cool. All right, we're out of time, Platinum. You're the big man in the room right now. 150. I'm just going to do a 10-second countdown because that's what we like to do. So it's 10, 9, 8, 7. Make sure the 7 pops up. There we go. 7, 6, 5. Why is this so slow? 4. It skipped over 5. 3, 2, 1. You know why it's slow? It's because it's broadcasting to like 3 different locations at the same time. Please, everybody, congratulate Platinum. You are the winner in the room, my friend. I'm gonna write this down so that way we got you. I know that you have all the pertinent information, so it is all good. Thanks so much, dude. Yeah, please congratulate Platinum. He's the winner for this one here. And now our last little auction of the evening. Definitely, yeah. Ken says, congrats. You're awesome, dude. Congratulations from Mighty Geek. All right, let me pull the camera back just a wee bit, so that way you get an actual view of the 2 pages together. I think it would give you a little bit of context of what's going on here. So this is an interior page from Nira X Ground Zero from Committed Comics. It was our first issue that we started publishing Nira with Committed, and here we go. And when we were working on this issue, I'm gonna take that glare off of here. I took the glare away. Now I got shadows. And while I'm talking, please, you can bid, and you can start the bid anywhere. It could be $10. It could be whatever you want, just as long as you type the word bid next to the number. So the pages, I was penciling them. Obviously, you got the original pencils here. And I would email and I would send them digitally to my inker, my good friend Mikey Babinski. He's inked for Marvel, DC. He's been in so many different places. He's inked so much cool stuff, dude. His inks are phenomenal. But he would print out his own blue lines at his house, and then so these are actually the original inks and the original pencils for the same page. I just think that concept is so cool. You get to actually preserve the pencils. So, Kevin, 34.50. All right, you got me on that one. I'm sorry, Brandon. He got you with the 34.50, and it was funny because it's half of 69. And I'll actually throw in a freebie with it, so that way there's a little something, a little something for Christmas. I'm gonna throw in this commemorative issue. It's a commemorative edition of Nira X #1 from Entity Comics. Um, oh yeah, I know. Yeah, it gets delayed. Um, the delay between when my voice comes out and I actually type things and when you actually hear things, it's kind of weird. There's like an 8, sometimes a 10-second delay between things. You're safe, Platinum, if you're giving the art a good home. It is all good, all good. But anyways, this issue, there was only 3,000 copies of this cover printed. It was printed specifically for a comic shop that we were doing a signing at. So it's this one's like 2003 out of 3,000. I signed it in gold here, but the cover stock is so glossy that the gold ink actually beaded up on the paper. So I'll probably sign it again right here in black, so that way it actually shows up. Or I could sign it up here in black so it actually shows up nice. But yeah, this is a real limited. It was not released to direct market. Was not released. It was specifically for that one comic shop that we did a signing at together. Brandon, thank you so much, dude. Oh, if you're serious about your bid, please type in the word bid next to the number 40. Okay, that's the only little rule that we have, so that way we know whether or not you're serious about the bid. But I'm assuming that you're serious. It's all good. Platinum says, my home. Oh, you're totally cool, dude. Thanks, dude. So Brandon's big man in the room right now with 40. Dude, that's a good price. That's good. That's Christmas price. That's Christmas price right there. That's good. Completely acceptable. And we'll let this go. We'll see about doing this for, what time is it right now? We're like 1:00. We'll give this like 4 more minutes. 3 or 4 more minutes. And then we'll do a little 10-second countdown. And then we'll go from there. I'll give you some quickie little instructions. Like Platinum already knows my PayPal address and that sort of stuff. But Brandon, you might not. So just in case, if somebody else bids on this piece, or if Brandon, if you happen to get it, Kevin in the room with 50. You're awesome, brother. Very, very cool. But yeah, if you can send your PayPal, if you're the person who actually wins the artwork tonight, I'm going to put it up on the screen, so that way you don't even have to write it down. You can just rewind the video, and you can find out that you can send your PayPal to bellmouseart@gmail.com. So that way that's through. And then please remember to add your mailing address when you send the PayPal. And if for some reason, like you want to use something other than PayPal, just email me at that address and let me know that you were the person that won the piece. And that way, we'll figure it all out. It'll be totally cool. Kevin's in the room right now with 50. He's the top guy. We're gonna let this go for what? 1 more minute? Yeah, we got 1 more minute. 1 more minute, and then we'll do a little 10-second countdown, and then we'll call it a Saturday. This is fun. This is such a good time. I'm so glad we're able to hang out and actually do this. And plus, it breaks up the week really good. I get to share some stuff. Alrighty then. Get ready for a 10-second countdown. I'll make sure that the pieces are signed in the front. Mikey already signed his artwork. Oh, let me see here. On the front, just to make sure that you know that he's got his signature, Mikey signature, right at the bottom there. I'll set this to one side here. All good, brother. We'll do a little 10-second countdown here just to be sure. We just do that to make sure nobody's gonna try and snipe at the end or something like that. 8. I'm over here typing. I'm not calling out the numbers. 7, 6, 5. Why is it so slow? It takes forever for the number to pop up on the screen. That's the only reason I'm counting down slow. 2, 1. Awesome. Kevin, you are the winner, my friend. Okay, I'll write down your name on the thing here, so that way we know that that's yours. And I'm going to set it over here so that's nice and safe. Yeah, I'll switch. Let me switch the camera back up. That way we can chat. Everybody say congratulations to Kevin, please. He has supported us greatly. I appreciate him. Thank you so much. Kevin says, woohoo! Ken says, hey, Bill, did you ever get a chance to think about the cover idea that I sent you? Yes, I will talk to you about that. And you will jog my memory, and we will converse. Because right now, off the top of my head, I have no idea what you're talking about. He says, congrats. Ken says, congrats. Yes. I do have a vague idea in the back of my head. I'm just hitting too many buttons and stuffs over here for me to think correctly. But let me see. Let me switch this back up over here. That way we know what we're doing. All right, back in here. Now I can see where the comments are at. But yeah, we can definitely talk about that a little bit later. I think I'm just exhausted from the day. I was really happy that we could do like some cool I like those brown paper, those toned paper sketches. It's like they're very, very, very mind freeing. Kevin says, I had to get something. I was so close to the random today. Yes. You saw it come around, right? Oh, man. Well, dudes, I'm exhausted. It's been a great day. It's been actually a great week. I was just so happy to get, there's 2 or 3 projects that, like I said at the beginning of the episode, that, wow, they were just long-term projects, and they were going for so long, and they were holding up other things. So you're gonna see a few things. It's kind of like squeezing. It's kind of like bending the garden hose, and all of a sudden you go, it's like. So you're gonna see some things about middle of the month, a little bit faster than we're used to seeing. So I'm very, very happy about that. But I wanted to wish everybody a nice evening, and make sure I'm going to hit the little end credits thingies over here. And you know what? We're going to do it again next Saturday. A little bit later in the month. I'm not sure which Saturday it's going to be. We'll do a special Christmassy kind of thing. So I think that would be kind of cool. But other than that, dude, I'm glad you guys were here. I'm glad we can share some time together. And we are going to do it again next Saturday, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Tomorrow, we're going to be here with special guest Thad Rhodes, an artist who drew Zen in Heavy Metal magazine, of all places. Isn't that cool? And we'll be here with Steve Stern. He's the co-creator of Zen and the writer of the Zen Bounty Wars series that we're going to be coming out with. We have a Kickstarter in January. So just want you guys to know about that. And, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks again. I'm going to go lie down. I'm so tired. Good night, everybody. We'll see you. All right. Bye.
Now, our operation is small, but there's a lot of potential for aggressive expansion. So